Welcome. Today we're going to review the Hornet Mark II series. I had done a review on the Mark I, recorded it, and then they released the Mark II. So I don't know that I'm ever going to release that. I do have some B-roll that I'll have maybe eventually, but honestly, the Mark Is are dead. Let's just jump into why these ones are so good. All right, we've got the F7C-R, the F7C-S, then we're going to talk through some of the complications of why these are a little controversial, if you will, and why they're a little complicated. So the F7C, the F7C is kind of the base variant. The F7A is the specialized military variant that you have to unlock by doing a quest in game that never worked for me. So you know, the Tracker and the Ghost. Tracker has extended radar, and then the Ghost has a stealth package that comes along with it as well. So, and then you can see in the factory standard, the -R factory standard, and then all of the different ones they have. I don't honestly get any of those, don't love any of them. And then here's your pledge prices. So right now they're on War Bond for 165, and then 10-year 185 for the normal price going forward. So just know that that's what they are. One thing that is kind of interesting about the Hornet generally is you can swap out these top caps, and then you can also buy them in like a 3-pack. So I don't understand that because you can swap out the caps. Okay, but we'll get to that in a minute. So jumping over a little bit more in depth about that F7C2, you are getting all of these stats and info. Honestly, I'm not gonna spend that much time here because I know some people really care, but I don't think that there's a whole lot that's super interesting about this ship. There's small radar, small computers, 2 small power plants, 2 small coolers, 2 small size shields, and then they've got fuel intakes, double tanks, quantum drive is small, jump module small. So smalls on everything, but 4 weapons, and then 2 size 3 turrets, and then 2 size 4 missile racks with 3 missiles, I'm pretty sure that's how that is. And I have to think twice every time I look at this. Size per mount is 4, the size is a size 3, and then it's a size 3 per mount is 4, and there's 2 of them, so there are 8 missiles. Jeez. Okay, but 8 size 4s is pretty good. Really good damage out of that, good output. And you can read some of the kind of details on them. They just released 21 hours ago, and I'm about to go on a trip. So, you know, we're doing what we can. Moving on, we're going to look at the DPS here. And one interesting thing about each of these, you're going to notice that the DPS is all rated the same. But there's a little trick here to the Hornets, and we're not going to be able to do this because we're just renting them right now. For some reason, Urkel's not letting me do it on the F7C Mark II standard. So we're just going to hop over to a Hornet Tracker, and it's letting me do it here. But you're going to want to pop on a Mark II nose turret, which is being a little bit funny. But then we're going to just swap onto here. Looks like we're doing ballistics, so I guess we'll just go for ballistic repeaters. Doesn't matter anymore anyway, but just doing ballistics. And then you can do your top cap. You're looking at the Willis-Up Long Look radar, a specialty Veripuck size 5, a nose turret, Ghost center cap, or the C4-160F ball turret. So you can buy the ball turret, the nose turret. It currently doesn't look like you can buy it. And then the center caps, looks like you can't buy those quite yet in game, but hopefully you will be able to. You can buy that size 5 Vera cap. So that's going to let you put on a size 4, we'll go for like 80V4 beam. Or you can swap this out for the nose turret, and then you can put on 2 size 1s. Obviously, I would not recommend that. Or you can do the size 5 C4-160F ball turret, and then that's going to give you laser cannons. So one weird thing about these, when you come to the F7C, you go to the F7A, which you had to earn in game by doing a thing that was bugged. Again, you could never get it to work. You're going to get the C5-173F ball turret. That's going to be 2 size 3s. So you see C4 versus the C5. And you can't buy the C4 in-game, or C5 in-game. You can buy the C4 in-game. So that's the difference between the 7A and the 7C, is purely the access to that 173, or sorry, the C5 instead of the C4 ball turret. And then that also, the F7A comes standard with the nose turret already equipped with those Omnitskis, and the ball turret equipped with those Omnitskis as well. So you're getting 4 size 3 laser cannons and 2 size 4 Gatlings, which that's what makes the 7A one of the best ships in game, period. So, but you had to earn it in a quest, and then allegedly we'll be able to earn it in the game itself. But just know that that's kind of how it works. When you buy them, you gotta really put on those nose turrets, and then pop on like your ghost center cap. Help radiate incoming radar energy. The ghost is meaningless right now as far as I can tell. I don't notice any real difference there. So, and then last but not least, as we do, we'll look at the loaner ship matrix. Nothing here with the Hornet on it. Just the Super Hornets. Hurricane, Polaris, the Raft, Scorpius, the Antares, Terrapin, Valkyrie, Hurricane, and the Super Hornet itself. So yeah, as you're seeing there, you're getting it with a lot of different things, but not super valuable. And then just looking here, here's a little bit more of the details on the ship itself. This is the 7A, all single-seater crewed. So still kind of waiting for the Mark II Super Hornet to come out, and we'll see if that happens. But as we click on these, you can see base variant is 160 war bond, and I strongly suggest you just buy that one. Do the quest to earn your way up to an F7A, and then get that. But they don't come with any loaners, so this is a ship that I personally don't recommend very much. I think you're much better off buying a Retaliator and getting a Gladiator. But if you really are somebody who wants to do combat, the Hornet is one of the flagship ships in the single player campaign. So it's going to be one that's going to be regularly updated and has a lot of history, lore, etc., around it. So just know that that's what's going on. But let's jump in, do a walk around for 2 of them, and then take one out for a fly. All right. The tracker, and you can see that nice little module up top. Apocalypse Arms, Revenant Gatling. I love how the engine looks. I love the swooping wings. They really did redesign it in what feels authentic to what its form was, but also like just makes a lot more sense. I hope we're getting in there. Love how that ladder retracts, like that little winglet goes down. It's pretty cool. Looks glorious. Cap has some interesting little fins on it. Let's hop in, power everything on, see how we feel.
All systems online.
All right, you get 2 HUDs here, which, if I'm being honest, isn't my favorite. You got your scanning HUD here, and then we've got our other kind of power management. Let's toggle it over for our weapons config, and you can see our Revenant Gatlings. And that's all we have loaded onto this ship right now. So we can get that nose turret to add 2 more size 2s. But that's really all we're going to get off of this for right now. I do love how it's like kind of centered under you. You really do feel like you're flying like an F-14 Tomcat. Just to give it a little lift off here. Let's go ahead and retract that landing gear. You can see those little wings pop out at the back. Love that. Oh, sorry, the wings just extend. So it's just really just like an F-14 Tomcat, which was like my favorite plane when I was a kid, to be honest. So I'm very happy with it. Let's go ahead and land this puppy. We'll hop into another one. I do have to say, I do love the look of the Ghost. Again with Gatlings though, I don't get it. I guess the idea is that these aren't the ones that are so much in the fray of the combat, they're more support for the other, like, standard variants. Explain to me why the support variants cost more than the standard. I don't. Do you want to be the guy shooting stuff, or do you want to be the guy who's like calling them in?
Aerospace. All systems online.
No, I don't get it. She's a beauty, though. Ooh, nice touchdown. All right, it's time to fly out into the wide, wide world.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Little barrel roll bomb. Again with Gatlings. I don't know why they come standard. It's annoying. I think that's like the best thing about going F7A. It's just you don't have to swap out your Gatlings. Okay. It's like a decent cut of the quantum pattern. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. Oh, this is rough. I need to like center it a little bit more. Oof. See, like the gimbal's trying to lead him, but ever you're using like, ow. No way they overheated that fast, is it? Alright, there's our kill. This is gonna take some getting used to. If you want to get beauty shots, the weapons are really spread apart, so I don't recommend it. There we go. Wow, this is rough. The way we know best. I'm not gonna lie, I feel pretty underwhelmed. Again, the shields, the fighting capability, all fine. I just hate Gatlings. You got to put on all the other weapons. If you got the F7A, then I think it's really worth it. If you don't, I think it's a total waste, and you're better off with a bunch of other ships. Just, that's my honest opinion at this point. Thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Have some fun. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.